the eyes of the world watching, it's time for the biggest event of the year as we're proud to welcome you to the Super Bowl. Tonight, the Lombardi Trophy's in the building, and we've got a fight to see who's gonna raise it. Between the Seattle Seahawks and the New England Patriots. Kate Scott and Brock Heward, happy to have you with us. And this an unusual spot to be, Brock. Both teams here, they have fought and earned their way to this one. Yet this still looks like could be one of the more lopsided Super Bowl matchups that we have seen in our time in the NFL.
It looks that way on paper, but we know. We've watched it through the centuries. Why we know that upsets happen in this moment. Broadway Joe's guarantee and the Jets win. It's just the third Super Bowl. David Tyree's helmet catch as those Giants shock the Patriots. Tom Brady, they too pass the greatest show on turf. This moment, underdogs emerge.
A tradition started back in 1967 has now reached its diamond anniversary. And off we go in Super Bowl 60. This makes it up to the 25. So out come the Patriots, ready for their first possession. Leading them out, someone with a big arm and a field general's mindset, Drake May.
Kate, this is one of those moments that I so wish we had those thought bubbles. That we could see and hear every thought going through his mind as he runs on the field on this Super Bowl Sunday. I'm sure there's some anxiety. I'm sure there's a little bit of nervousness. But I know when that ball gets snapped in his hands, this guy is ready for this moment because he's proved it all season long.
They'll run it with Travion Henderson. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Kate, if that first play is any indicator, this offense is going to have one heck of a field day. I'm talking a big chunk of yards on the ground and some big-time confidence, too.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. First down, and they go right back to it. That's a Super Bowl caliber stop right there as they finish that play off behind the line. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
From the gun, it's May. Has him on the quick hitter. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
A gain of 11. It's now 3rd and 2.
Third and just 2 to go. Shotgun handoff to Henderson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for a Patriots first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. Give him 13 on that play. And the Patriots will have a first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Now the first carry of the game for Ramondre Stevenson. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Counter play, it's Henderson. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
It's a gain of 21 yards. And the Patriots First down. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Kate, you know by now I'm not shy about referencing movies during a game, and that run, that was a picture-perfect script. You get the defense thinking one thing, looking one way, then bam! You surprise them with a twist, head the other way for a big run.
Quick throw completed by May. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
It's a gain of 9.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. And he scores. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots finish up an excellent opening series. Drake made the touchdown. So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in a passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? Well, it sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you have to win the game.
This is Andres Borregales trying to tack on the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Patriots will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Seahawks, nothing.
Now Borregales on to send it away. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. And bringing them out, one of the NFL's best stories as of late, a former 3rd overall pick, Brock, who has revitalized his NFL career, Sam Darnold.
Kate, I can only imagine what's running through his mind right now. What an arduous fight across the entire NFC postseason to get to this moment. But I think this is one of those moments that you just go back in that backyard as a kid and you close your eyes and you dreamed of when you were little, and you're living in it right now.
Play fake, Darnold. This is thrown towards a defender instead. Man, he's the one who makes a play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
2nd and 10, still at the 28. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. This is close, but I think they stopped him short, partner. Yep, the spot's at the 37. It's going to be 3rd down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
And they're going to down by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And when you got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
1st and 10, Darnold. Barner's got it, complete. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They strike for 23 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. That's a catch. Jackson Smith and Jigba. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Walker on first down. It's inside the 10. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks finish off their opening drive. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do, but to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Seahawks start off well to tie things 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. New England taking the field. Its second series of the game coming up. And the last time they had it, they ran it down the field on them. I'd expect some better resistance up front if they try that again. New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground with Henderson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Now nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. On play action, here's May. He'll get it complete to Travion Henderson. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
He's going to run for it. He's out near midfield and still going. And he's going to have the first down as he slides to a halt.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's good for a Patriots first down. 1st and 10.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
First down throw for May. Short pass brought in. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. Offense still line. This is 2nd and 4. Tossing it to Henderson. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Here's a nickel look by the Seahawks. 3rd down. May now from the gun. Hits his running back. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. He gets 6 on that play. And that's a New England first down.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas. angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Love the call, Brock, but wrong situation there. The defense closes that sweep out behind the line.
When you get that jet sweep to the outside, you have to. You have to get vertical. There is just too much team speed in today's NFL if you don't go north and south.
Back to the line they come, second down. May looking to throw. Setting up the screen with Henderson. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
You know, quarterbacks aren't always the one dishing out punishment, but when they take it and they deliver a frozen rope, when they deliver a ball right on target just like that, man, the respect factor grows 100-fold with your teammates.
So Super Bowl 60, a quarter of the way done. Both teams neck and neck so far. More from Santa Clara coming up. Leading 4 here on third down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive. Trying an inside give to Henderson. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
14 yards. That's another Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard
That right
line.
there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Looking inside the red zone. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Had the chance to escape with a pick. Defense got to buckle down now as they line up for second down. Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Brings up a 3rd down.
Just about every play in an NFL game usually has a protagonist and antagonist, a good and a bad. The good there, the courage of that wide receiver. The bad, just could not haul it in.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So now on 4th down, Andres Borregales leading the Pats field goal team out for a try. It's a 33-yard look from the right hash. Borregales connects. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give him the lead.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Shaheed now to return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So Seattle retakes the field for their 2nd series. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I'd expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much, those back-and-forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Now Darnold off the play action. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. And the red flag has come out. Mike Vrabel not happy, expressing his displeasure with that last call. We're all watching that sideline here, seeing where those feet came down.
And no matter what they rule here, Kate, that was an outstanding effort just to make the catch.
Yeah.
Now we got to look and see, did he get both feet in with possession?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
All right, so that challenge is unsuccessful, but still a chance to earn a third one if their next challenge leads to an overturned call. Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Handoff to Walker from the gun. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Running with Walker again. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Milton Williams making the stop.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Darnold with it on 3rd and short. He's going to loft one deep to the left. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Kicks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. But it does force a 4th down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
4th down punt from the Seahawks. And that means we're going to see Michael Dixon head on to send it skyward. And no chance at a return. He wisely angled it for the sideline and got it down to the 12 before going out. The Patriots and Travion Henderson back out there for their next series. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Made a throw it. Throw left side, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or with big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, here's May. Finds him over the middle. And he's nearly going to get the first down, Brock. It looks like this one makes it up to about the 21-yard line.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
Patriots punt team coming out with former 6th-rounder Bryce Baringer to do the honors. And he collects the fair catch just inside the 35. Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. Motioning one of the tight ends. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And his charge towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Staying with Walker. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. To the air on 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. A gain of 15 there. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
First down, Seattle.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Throwing on first. Here's Darnold. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. The give now to Walker. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Jack Gibbons in on the tackle.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
From the gun, Darnold. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series, and don't put the ball in harm's way.
The Seahawks field goal. A 56-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, here's Travion Henderson. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Patriots and Travion Henderson back out there for their next series. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Anderson's going to take this straight ahead. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively, because you also know it can set the table for more.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Quite the start to that drive, huh, partner? First play sets him up at the 38. They're going option keeper on 1st and 10. He surges ahead for 5. Make it 2nd down.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, is really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Henderson here from the gun. And he's officially in the enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. That one gains 7. And the Patriots will have a first down.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
Staying on the ground here with Henderson. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Danger, King. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Well, Brock, things are dead even as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Super Bowl 60 and Santa Clara in just a moment. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. This time it's a passing play. That's complete to Diggs on the slant. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. To throw, here's May. Dialing up a receiver screen. They come crashing down on that receiver screen, and they take him down behind the line.
You call that receiver screen, and every once in a while, that wide receiver, well, he's got to be his own blocker. He's got to make the first guy or two miss. That didn't happen. Play goes nowhere.
7th play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's May. Completed to his running back. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
They send the tight end in motion. To the air yet again, May. This one's caught. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st to 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
1st down and goal to go.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. Henderson gets in. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots get some late points and the lead.
Touchdown.
So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Corey Gallis on for the extra point.
For the extra point.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Patriots break that tie and now lead by 7.
Seahawks 10.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Shaheed now to return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Seahawks are going to take over late in the half. We're down inside a minute to play here in the 2nd quarter, but that is enough time to get a drive together. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. In the hands of his running back, Walker. And they're going going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
4 yards on the
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. He's keeping it. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving. Now Seattle going to call its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. 1st and 10, Darnold. Short pass brought in. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Throwing here, Darnold. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Shotgun snap, they'll throw. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Seahawks bring it out the punt team. Marcus Jones back to return for the Patriots. And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. So that is 2 quarters in the books here in Super Bowl 60 from Santa Clara. Now over to Scott Hansen with our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks for that update, Scott. Welcome back, everyone, for the 3rd quarter. Got a 1-touchdown game here as we get you back down to the field. Enough waiting. Let's crown a champion, shall we? The 2nd half of the Super Bowl is underway. Shaheed now to return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And that's where they'll begin the drive following his efforts. The Seahawks sending their offense out to begin the 3rd quarter. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. New set of downs for him from the 31. To throw, here's Darnold. Completed over the middle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Walker now from the gun. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
First down, Seahawks.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Right side, Shaheed's got it. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Now an inside give to Walker. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
3rd down, they need 7. Slot receivers headed left. Throwing is Darnold on 3rd down. Gets his tight end on the corner route. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. That's 16 on the pickup. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Might be time to reach in the bag of tricks on 2nd down. 16 to go following the sack. Or give up the gut to Walker. The 2nd down run produces 7 before they bring him down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Play number 8 of this drive, and it's 8 that they need here on 3rd down. They'll throw 3rd and long. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Jason Myers out there now to try and field goal for the Seahawks on 4th down. Ball on the right hash, 48 yards out. Myers' kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time that he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Fielded by Henderson. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Patriots running their offense out there. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. May now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front seven telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16. May's going to take it himself. And they're not going to give him an inch on this second down play. Good job containing that run right at the line.
Nice little welcoming party waiting for him at the line of scrimmage. No surprises that time. This defense was ready.
The Seahawks opting for a 5th DB nickel set for this 3rd down play. May's going to take it himself. And they have this one well contained. There's the stop for a loss now. 4th down coming up.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Cape, that that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
The Patriots have their punting unit out. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And the fair catch brought in right at the 40. The Seahawks offense ready to get going once again. And they've got a bit of momentum from the field goal on the last series, hoping to grow that into something greater with a touchdown here.
Yeah, I think one thing you find is you do not want to settle for a field goal again. Points are great, but touchdowns, that's what's win games in the NFL.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a walk run. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. That was Harold Landry making the tackle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Play fake, Darnold. This is brought in along the sideline. High degree of difficulty for a short gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. They'll air it out on 3rd. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
Punting unit out now. Michael Dixon will kick it away. Fair catch hauled in at the 18-yard line. The Patriot offense making their return to the field. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Going play action, May. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it sets up 2nd down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Trying to find Stephon Diggs. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
This defense, they had a plan. and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Henderson's going to get it on third down. Looks like they get about 4 out of it, but not close to the first. That brings up fourth down.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast, but he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice...
Their punter making his way out now. Bryce Baringer, the one to send it away. Collects this at the 35. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Seahawks offense taking the field now.
At their own 43-yard line.
First and 10 from the 43. They go with Walker here. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. Running is Walker. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short third down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for first and 10.
Toss play. This is Walker. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Christian Gonzalez getting there for the tackle.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Darnold now to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it'll be third down coming up after this defense's third sack of the game.
Kate, speaking from experience here, what happens now with the third sack allowed, especially on an early down like that, is that head coach and coordinator going to have a conversation. Okay, we got to fix this. Do we slide? Do we chip? Do we keep more people in? Because the one thing you can't do is keep getting your quarterback hit.
The Patriots adding an extra defensive back out there for this third down. To the air on third and long. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
They'll send out the punting unit. And he'll try to hit this one well. And this will force them to start inside the 20. That punt heads out at about the 15-yard line.
15-yard line.
Patriots lining up. It's first and 10. Starting on the ground with Henderson. Powering his way forward a bit, giving him about 6 there to begin this drive. Hard to believe, but just 1 quarter left in our season. We're through 3 in Super Bowl 60. The Patriots have the ball and the lead, seeking a record-setting 7th title. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, here's May. Into traffic, complete! And nearly a first down there. He stopped at the 24.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Trying to sneak May. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
It's a gain of 2. And the Patriots, first down. 1st and 10.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
May on 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a New England first down.
That's another.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
They've got first down here from the 36. Made a throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Here's May to the air. Hits him on the out route. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Patriots will have a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Again, it's May. They'll drop this to Henderson underneath. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
2nd and 3 now. To the air yet again, May. Setting up the screen with Henderson. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Here's May again. Escapes the defender. That's complete to Diggs on the slant. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 21-yard line.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Throwing again, it's May. This will be caught once again by Diggs. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's a New England first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Read option on first down. He's going to keep it. And he's got him 6 yards on that carry. It's 2nd down.
Not that he needed to, but he'll always try and remind people that he's a threat running it in addition to slinging it all over the field.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Here's May. He's going to be driven backwards. Looks like he's at the 8.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's May. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
Big moment here for Andres Borregales. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Kicked well, and this is good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the fourth quarter when it really matters.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Shaheed now to return. He's brought down to what looks like the 24-yard line. The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Darnold. Completed over the middle. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Here's Darnold to throw. Caught. Cooper Kupp makes the play. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st down from the 42. With a quick bounce out wide. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st down from the 42. And again, it's Darnold. But it looks like someone from the Seahawks got on top of it, and they'll get it back.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
So they keep the football, but now they face 2nd and long. From the gun, Darnold. What a clutch play late. He intercepts it. Robert Spillane has it. And the Patriots will take over beyond their own 40. 2nd and long. They didn't have to pass, Brock, but you kind of knew that was what was coming. And they right coverage out there to pick it off.
Yeah, you really have 2 choices here, Kate, offensively, right? You could play conservative, try to get to a manageable 3rd down, or you go step on the gas with aggressiveness. And I love aggressiveness. The problem? Well, this defense saw it coming, and even more so, they took it away. They went up and attacked it and got the ball for themselves.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. May now from the gun. And they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that 1st down throw, swatted away by the defense.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Henderson on his own read. The ball's out! He lost it! And the Seahawks have it. Through the defense it goes, room to burn. And he's going to return this to the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks now trail by just a point in the fourth. Like a freight train leaving the station after scooping up that fumble. Oh, he got moving on his way to the end zone, Brock. Nice hustle from the big man.
Is there anything more fun than seeing these big old human beings get their chance to get on a scoreboard? You see how it just ignites everybody.
Now they're on for the most important extra point of their entire season. And he hits that point after, so we're all set up for a heck of a finish here. We're tied in the final frame of the Super Bowl. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Fielded by Henderson. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Patriots offense all set to go. And they're playing with a chance to take the lead right here. Get a nice little cushion in what has been an otherwise really close game.
Yeah, and really the mindset, Kate, is this has got to be the drive. When you break the huddle, you look at each other and say, right now, these are the moments that tilt the game in our favor. Because you know if you don't get it done, you've given your opponent that opportunity.
First call here coming from the shotgun. May now. He's got it over the middle. And he will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Patriots will have a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Patriots pushing to get within range for a game winner. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. First down, May. Brought in a big gain here for Diggs. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
It's a gain of 53 yards. That's another Patriots first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Here he is to throw. Brought in. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. The Seahawks calling for a timeout, so they're first to 3. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Stevenson goes up and over for the touchdown. The Patriots jump in front late. Ramondre Stevenson, the touchdown. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal. But you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
Seahawks 20.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Young on the return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Seahawks offense running out now. And they're taking the field knowing that they need a touchdown here, Brock. More pressure on them now than they've had any drive so far this game.
Well, our colleague, Charles Davis, has a line for a spot just like this. Pressure, it can burst pipes, but can also create diamonds. Let's see what the outcome of this pressure is going to be.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Handoff to Walker from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. He'll look to throw it. That's taken in by Cobb. And he's brought down at the line.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw into double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his receiver on the other end.
5 men in the secondary now for the Pats. 3rd down. To throw. They cross the 40. Nice run there. And he's finally stopped across midfield at the 47. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Offense to the line for 1st down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Back to throw. That's dropped underneath. Walker. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Time not on their side here as they get set for 1st down. No timeouts remaining either. Setting up to pass. Throwing the out route complete. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Time not on their side here as they get set for 1st down. No timeouts remaining either. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They are throwing it again. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window, don't risk yet another interception.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Throwing now. And this one's going to go out of bounds. This game is over. And it's history for the New England Patriots as they become the first franchise in NFL history to win 7 Super Bowl championships. What a moment for all of them, Brock. The crowning achievements for the careers of all of these players. And for this new coaching staff in just their 1st season leading this organization.
You know, how many times have we talked about these great teams and their window open and they need just one final player to take them over the top?
Yep.
Well, sometimes it's not a player at all. The missing piece is actually a coach, just the right leader who can bring out the best from the whole roster and get these guys to believe in their ability to take that next step and go win it all.
So for our entire crew here at EA Sports, for my partner Brock Heward and myself, that's going to do it on another fantastic NFL